Wally Down Studio.
No. Yeah.
And I just want to say this to, the Cameroonian DJs out here. This one is coming from my heart.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to be proud of one Cameroonian artist, play my music for 6 months. Put my music on your playlist for 6 months. Just play my music for 6 months, and you're going to see what's going to come out of that. I want to assure you, DJs, wherever you are, I don't know, you can come and watch this live later. But if you're looking for a Cameroonian artist who could represent you internationally, somebody who can pack up a stadium in Nigeria, if you're looking for artists who can pack up a stadium in Ghana, in South Africa, play me for 6 months, and let's see what's going to happen after that. I'm giving you assurance. Man, go download my album, put it on your playlist, and play it for 6 months. Let's see. If we're not going to fill out stadiums in Nigeria.
Your baka, they like two basketball, your robot, Tobado, in no small.
I win my mommy join. Yo.
What up, G?
Ade. For the one we talk to one after the colonial master language, so we'll talk about pidgin. Now which language we not can do?
It's not the
same. Any language they're comfortable with now.
Anyone know? We just broke and they go.
Yes. At RM, welcome. DJ, he's on. All down I talk down, I talk for group, and I can't talk now. The EDF, I want to hear that social media beefing guy ready on my rum up. When I can't rum up now, and I can't talk now my head. Yeah, we'll see how we'll arrange them for IG. So my first time this will do team for IG, like I'm used to YouTube, my family. Yeah.
Confirm. A day, man. Man, the pusher now. Small.
So.
Right here.
We can then say that you can like. No, I did fine. I only cool for winter. They come on my life.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, there you. But no worry, their music can have a correct time, man. Let's say time I'm so. Just jam one time. Time that package. You start record out. You start record an album. That your album since when? Because I don't hear Joe before.
I don't be the year. You just network with the word.
Yeah. On your network the free today. Bufa camera. You can hear me. Joe. It's okay. Joe. Chigre can't talk there. I've seen again. Siam, Chigre, my mind network not on the turn. You start getting a mob now. You just start getting a mob. Hey, Chigre.
Man, that network work very badly.
Yeah.
I should on my own, Masa. I did was on side. I didn't understand. The network just work. MTN
There
is
because
very
we go find the connection.
Yeah.
Don't worry. See, so my man does that. Oh, MTN will Cameroon go disgrace man. Oh.
That I don't fry now.
Yeah, that man. Chigre say that I don't fry. My guy, they get mob. See, the Molita community now. Palava. In fact, now people never get thick skin. But you them. Me at the fire with them every day. Just Monday. So, how long you start recording a project?
You say how old?
How long you take for record a project?
How long?
Yeah.
I'll say it's a 10 months project.
Yeah.
Because I don't start record some of the songs for 2019. And then I be stopped for a little while, because of Corona and some other things. you know, and then after that, I came right back into it. I'll say around that kind half of 2020. So hypothetically, we did the album for like 10 months. Yeah.
Coco, welcome. See that people that started Canada. So the project because talks about a year Joe before now. They take some time before the other one will start follow. Yeah.
Right.
Yo, songs, yeah, people they don't start come.
Yeah.
They wanna start talking when I look at the one at the talk. I'll slap some of that comment section. Okay.
Thanks.
They don't start saying but yeah, no my song that say that song that die. No my children, no my song that to the album. My favorite song that. So I noticed sometimes it be when like in the process of recording like an album.
Yes.
You know, or recording music like studio sessions. Sometimes you go off a vibe. Like when you enter studio, you do first of all the year be there, you go off a vibe, like you just say, okay, me put on story on top. Like sometimes you pick up the melody and you say, okay, me put the story on top. So how many of these songs that you just go off vibe or you prepare the song then before you go produce
them? The truth of the matter, I say most of these songs are freestyle. You know, because I get producers the way I work with them. You know.
Now my next question, I don't you cut them short, but you go.
Yeah. So when my producer send me some instrumental or some music, you know, I did try for spend time with the song, the sound, you know, and then most of the time when I did for like my happy mood or when I did for some really creative mood, you know, I just run them and then I try to do a little bit of a freestyle on top of it, you know, and then that's how I really get my songs. You know, most of the times that's how it happens. But you get all that time the way, you know, I just get some idea for my hit, you know, and then I hit up a producer, say, hey, follow me this direction, you know, and they go produce them for me. So half the time, my producers and they always ignite that in my mind.
Now, so I see why the album take not just 6 months because the quality like that album, like, if the one start produce the album now right from the beats to the recording and to everything, that thing would have made I think 3 years or that kind of time.
Yeah.
So I understand now saying that the beats then so from which we don't explain how you understand us now feeling like wait not just a vibe.
It's a vibe.
And most songs then now they don't dominate African vibe. If you critically think because now first time we hear that song they like Uku for Timaya they dominate bomb other kinds of things. But now if you don't notice that most songs they not vibe. Like people they don't we don't need for the waka jump. Man just shut down the not man just shut down relax now. So which of the producers how many producers you work with on this project?
I work with GHS Beats. GHS Beats produce Olokpa. He produced Satisfaction. And he produced Joe. And then which other song we produce? At least now the 3 songs and now we produce and then I work with S Bling. S Bling produced Baby Fever. He produced Mami London. And then he produced My Party with Kosi. And then Eposioma and some American producer him now Rini Beats. Something like that. I don't know how they say that in French.
But that song, I tell you man, that song na R&B that song no be Afro like that. Pure R&B when they talk about class. Siam. All my friends can talk about that song. First of all, I guess some of you don't repeat that song so that I don't tell you I beg no make a hit that song because when they over repeat my favorite song so I hit that. I want to say if I enjoy the song time way that vibe don't come up my enjoy because I like that song. When person over repeat song now so you just start make a say okay be match into another fine one. Yeah. You tired one now. So but and you tell that say when one player use headphone no over repeat a man they tired. Yeah. Right. So yeah, the guy did ask question. Okay, Tiana in the building. Tiana, it take you how long for land? Big thing for Unana for make more up. Unana always follow na black man time. Okay, let's see. So if you get any question for Martin Moon, they drop the question down, okay? And I don't say would they ever talk with Tina for Njangi language. Would they talk for other language like English when like I don't talk for the guy that I use English when I'm trying to talk to when I'm talking to Caucasians or guys out of Africa. But if I meet a Nigerian pidgin, Ghanaian pidgin, Cameroonian pidgin, because I don't get that chance to use it.
Yeah.
Unless I'm with guys like that. Unless they keep my pidgin fresh, you make a still there for ground zero. Go and still not talk so it is that differentiate, yes. So the next thing I will ask and I say, I notice as now only one man now only Kosi collaborate for the by life. I do 1 and 2 together and I figure out maybe why now only he did it, but he tell me why now only Kosi did for the project.
First of all, Kosi a very close person for my circle. You know,
I figured out.
Yeah, Kosi a very close person for my circle. We talk about music all the time, and we talk about the new wave of African music, especially music we come out Cameroon. And Kosi be really get the mindset of Sai will be one that made the sound for the album go. So now why that way, it will be the best choice at the moment. Yeah, I see some questions and could they ask and to pay. I don't know whether if you just answer some of that one then real quick.
Yeah, Judy answer that one then. My own question in a second. You want podcast listen at chatting? Would you chat in a chat? Now that people in the ask question.
Okay, what is
that podcast?
DJ Ejabs. Well, that album this so. I try to find from where to start. Actually, the album be inspired by people in Leona. It be inspired by everybody, pretty much. The album this one, my day-to-day life. Now the conversations the way I see on for television, for movies. Maybe I hear some other song we ignite something from my head. Conversation with family, remake friends. Look inside industry, see how it's in there happen. So basically that album be inspired by life. It be inspired by day to day, in and outs. The next question, what's your favorite track on the album? First of all, shout out to Lawrence. Hey, that's my big brother. Now you do one of the skits then for the album. And just ask some very good questions here. Say, what is your favorite track on the album, Martin? Honestly, I don't get favorite track for the album. All the tracks for the album are my favorite tracks because I pour out my heart.
Politically correct answer. Give me answer, masa. That's it. Another politically correct answer. They want about the all the songs that I'm picking them, and if it's like you picking past the one.
Past the other one.
No,
exactly. No, but I treat that.
Even in our family, so one begin the way Palm always call and send us sometime pass so one. Like even in no man of them is on beginning of the way they don't like pass so one.
See, my favorite song for the album, no actually make them for the album. Yeah. So
the man bad. The man no.
So all these songs for the album now. My favorite them. Like sometimes it be because see when you play track 1 it switch you you go track 2 you feel like you realize and say you keep coming back to the same songs. Some song in there you can't just I don't really explain them, but I hope say if you get the understanding of it why I travel talk. So all the songs for the album I'm a beating. I don't get no
wait, you don't talk to God. It doesn't your favorite song actually make up the album. But all the songs in there yeah, which one now? You see your best song never make a very project. You mean say you just put the project out and I just say man satisfied that guy and don't stay with another this music. But my favorite song now so keep on bad that's it. I remember the same man go media training I beg the same man go media training. When I see the answer that question now, when I ask question the way you give a correct answer.
No, for real. But I love all the songs on the album. Because all the songs in there they give you a different feeling, at every time.
Yeah,
it gives you a different vibe. When you play Cameroonian Princess, you feel like Cameroon, when you play Pretty Little Thing, you feel like, personally, when I play that song, I feel like I'm in a conversation with somebody, But when I play Cameroonian Princess, I feel like I'm appreciative of beauty, And then when I play a song like Eposioma, I just feel a lot of creativity, When I play a song like
okay, wait. Oh, yeah.
Eposioma, Creation Same Girl by R. Kelly, because I have that kind of feeling when listening to that track. No, actually not. Eposioma actually.
It's different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Even crossed my mind. Try me what about a pick sample and pick inspiration. It's DJ Jam.
No.
Different.
Yeah, which way inspire Eposioma?
Or maybe not say my I don't do that kind of situation before. Now I'd be blindsided by the inspiration because that song as it just catch me as well. At least you don't get the spokesperson. People like we don't get spokesperson. Mario will talk so you would define if talk or not talk up.
So I don't ease the communication, the conversation.
Yes. So if that kind of scenario day, you don't hold away, no even talk. You go so play Martin for you. Then you start filling the blank. That time on a grammar and vocabulary, start filling the blank. They replace the name they now. Yeah.
Yeah, but Eposioma be inspired by. Actually, wait I actually talk for the song. I talk about light and darkness. And I try for make up for some way people they feel relate to them, by giving light and darkness. I do use personification. I give light and darkness names, so people go feel relate to them a lot more. Now, so I don't talk. If you go hear the song now, you go see the meaning for the song more.
No,
so
me.
For I actually talk about light and darkness.
That's what they add this on our artists don't care that no. They leave a this and then we interpret no way interpret. No me, leave me alone. So no more interpretation that, and I like me so. Even though they don't make sense, now thinking about it makes sense. But for people like we will define to justify something with that kind of song, only we.
If you look and find, it's not be possible say if you love two people equally at the same time. Because so one person will be way, so one person from that two people then will be way now. You like the person past the other one. Even you are two picking in for house. Some picking the way you be more sensitive.
You like one pass another one.
You more like one person pass another one. Boy, I know feed read them from that side. Like
me too. That one doesn't leave me alone. I don't read that and that way sweet me. And that way if he use that kind of way to cause problem with that kind of interpretation. Come on. I don't have a life problem here. Why my brain only gonna problem? Anyway. Yeah, I must see.
Like the other called darkness. Yes. That's what it is.
Sienna, they ask us how can she download the song? It's on Audio Mark. It's everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Audio Mark. At least Boom. Boom what? I've forgotten the name of that. It's everywhere.
It did all streaming platforms. Audio Mark, Boom Play, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, what's it called? Amazon Music. It's everywhere. Any streaming platform where if you think of.
The YouTube music. It is not YouTube itself.
Yeah, the YouTube itself. The YouTube music. Yeah, so you get to go for Martin Newsongz channel for YouTube. Yeah. Go download the music. Yeah. Shout out to Victor Rema. Shout out to Oba Malik.
Yeah.
The biggest Oba Malik in the building. Shout out to Mafi
So Mafi, his song in Cameroonian Princess and
Cameroonian Princess and Corona are my favorites. Yeah, Corona
Wait.
was not
Now
actually on
say
the
I'm not
album.
read the title there. Now you want to say na say I no read the title the file when I say what's that Corona?
No,
You see, and na the kind na the inside of the listeners who you see and people the way they listen the thing. Chai, our visa is inside our listen plenty project then before they come out. But do one James Blue.
Is it Tiana Momomi? I will send you all the album, but not free. From yeah, the album is free. You should download them from any site.
Stream. But
yeah.
I believe me say yeah. Now for Audio Mark, if you get them free, but you must create an account on that Audio Mark.
Yeah.
Before you do that. But I just prefer like me the stream and for place if you make revenue off the streams or buying it. But so far, at least right now, we are trying to put that album out there.
Yeah.
So for the giveaway of today, I know say he has the flop the question and because that giveaway of today. So the task for today, now say when I go for my Twitter, the last tweet I Twitter, he get for do the whole conversation. The last tweet I make when I go retweet them.
Okay.
When you retweet them, when you retweet that tweet, you take screenshot, put them for group. Now why I want to move down for YouTube because below the description link you get a link to the group. So that's how I get your number. Okay, that's the only way I can get your number to give the person in Cameroon in charge of it to send you the money through mobile money. So the only way is for what? DJ Charles, no wala. I've been and Jangit down there. So yeah, the only way to qualify for this giveaway, you need to join the WhatsApp group, the Molitown WhatsApp group. Then you retweet the last tweet I made on my Twitter. Just retweet it, and when you do it, put a screenshot in the group. I'll send your number. Or even the person is there. And I don't even know the person really send the money, but he did with that WhatsApp group, but I don't know. The anonymous person. I'll just tell the person this one. So I'm giving it to 50 guys today. Yes. So when I know how it works now. Yeah, all people ever ask, so I don't really know how to give away the work. So that's the task of today. So okay, off to my next question. Even though my audience are just
can you please can you please tell us Frida with no filters is asking, can you please tell us the hidden meaning of Felarize? Felarize not really get hidden meaning, but it's a very deep song. Wait away, that song they really talk about now for just chill, irrespective of wait away they happen. Fela Kuti be been a very, very inspiring artist way. Maybe they open the African mind. For you for be able to see the good and the bad things and way they happen for life. He be been a person way to fight for social justice system with your music. And I be feel like because na person where I don't listen to music, for a very long time growing up. So I be feel like I owe you something for this first album with my album. Very, very first album. So we do some song with my manager be proposing for me say because say Felarize Fela na actually my role model when it comes to African music. You could find someone doing a tribute, So I started work with Cali Magics, and then we came up with a song, Felarize, for just remind ourselves and say, hey, this is an inspiration, and for also inspire other people that out there, that they go through anything in life, be it happiness or sadness, Kang badung igbesi ayere na Yoruba way means say enjoy your life. Just enjoy your life. No matter whiching they happen, badung igbesi ayere. Right, so no matter which way they happen, enjoy your life. No matter whiching the verse you Kang badung igbesi ayere. So my people they happy for this kind thing. Say they lose somebody where they love and move, and other people they want. I don't turn it upside down.
No. Yeah.
No, you understand. So why some people they be glad to the unborn picking, Another put a vex, they feel hurt. Should the man don't die. You know, life go give you something really hot, something really cool, something really bitter, something really sweet, something to laugh, something to cry. Now life that, you know, life may give you mixed feelings. It give you either happiness or sadness. You know, so irrespective of which way they happen. So just enjoy it.
You don't go therapy before, or you don't do meditation before.
Therapy or meditation? Yeah, I did meditate all time. All thing and meditation. Even as we now, so we meditate. What about therapy? Like which kind of therapy?
I don't know. Therapy, like, because they talk where they talk so now, I just say therapy is they make them like, because sometimes they be for life. Most people they always see either always the negative thing of life, or they just put their mind and just see only the good thing that happen for them for life.
Yeah.
We need to see all the truth for know how to adjust that. Because if you see always the good thing there for life, if you meet up some negative aspect of something where if it actually affects you. But just because you see only the bright side of that thing, you go ignore that thing where it come, where if you actually take you down. And people they go there, they will see the negative thing they do for life. Where they feel even if the good thing they come, just because they don't get that negative mindset, the thing will come past them. Therapy onana say it making you know how to accept the two when it come. And how so that when each of them come, go take you by surprise with the pain, the impact no go heavy. Because you know if something take you by surprise, the impact ever high.
Yes.
So you always just need to be open by the two, with the two of them.
Yeah.
So the next question we are going to ask and I say, we'll be do some episode for Contrast Podcast. Me and I gave a Chakara TV. Shout out to it. So we'll do some episode later because we'll talk about our personal favorite albums of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't call we'll begin at 5-5. So I don't finish 5. I say, but I get 1 need for column again. I say Martin Newsongz Satisfaction, honorable mention. For I'm on that top 5 now just because if I call in also someone will talk like say I get to my personal person I want to put it among that list when I record that video guide I want to put my person it's like no now because of the quality for the song and the song are actually the way the song make me feel now this even more than the way the other guy they even odd thing for the song. So that will start the debate now as we talk that thing some people they now go start listening to the song them. They start get that references of Nigerian names and Cameroonian names. Then debate come up in the comment section. I show the DJ has been one of them. So they ask and I say, you get some influence from Nigeria, part of you be Nigerian, or wait to be a relationship between Nigerian and you?
Okay. First of all, from the musical perspective, I would like to say music na language on its own. You know, even without lyrics, music is already a language, and person we understand that is unbothered about, you know, who's the person where you sing the music come from. You know, it's more about the music because some people didn't do it, they go buy a music because say you be Nigerian. And some other people they go buy a music because say you be Cameroonian. Exactly. That's the reason why you should buy it. That's the reason why you should stream it. That's the reason why you should listen to it.
I don't care whether
you know,
you want to
exactly. I know to say, oh well, because you're Cameroonian, then why do I get for listening to your music or promote your music more? If your music is dope, your music is dope, irrespective of where you come from. So my just let's throw that one out there. Secondly, me, I be Cameroonian picking way. I get Nigerian family. And I feel to say half of my life I don't stay in Nigeria. You know, but the funny thing about this whole thing that day, it is not the Nigerian music that has an influence on me. It is my choice to use Nigerian verbiage in my song because I get a targeted audience where I want them to hear my music. I feel decide tomorrow so I want to sing for Chinese.
The explanation I think about some people they answer way. Just the explanation make I laugh. That answer the funny answer.
Right, you know. So I get let's see if you talk again. Yeah, I have a choice to make as an artist because now me, I be the artist. Now me I decide which way I want to put them. for my music. Give me 1 second, so I try to adjust my listing.
Alright.
My battery don't low small. One. Okay, that's fine. So the truth of the whole matter, and I say, as an artist, now you decide which way you want to put down for your music. You know, if you want me and music sound like Ivorian music, now your choice as the artist. You know, there's no compelling factor. No, they say, oh, because you come out Cameroon, your music get for sound now like Cameroonian music.
Yeah.
You know, no compelling factor. No, they will push you say, okay, because you come on as Southwest from Cameroon, your music supposed for sound like Southwest artists. That means say you limit inspiration. You limit inspiration. That means say you try to be the artist instead of being the listener. You get to play a part as a listener, not as the artist. Now the artist get a decision for making whether you want to sing for Japanese or for Chinese. Your own work now for enjoy the art from the listening perspective. You understand? So if people they want to try for understand the music from the perspective of is he Cameroonian or is he Nigerian or is they will just misinterpret the whole thing. Is the music good? That's what the question should be. But yes, I'm a Cameroonian artist / Nigerian because half of my family is Nigerian and the other side is Cameroonian. But that's not my influence.
No.
Yeah.
Because that we released Joe, I see the location for the show Lagos. So I will try to understand that to say you be Cameroonian, but it shows say maybe you get influence or you spend time for Nigeria. You get the idea. So by the comment section, so man for the conspiracy theories and so one can start to say, no worry, if I'm in Nigeria, I'm in Cameroon. Now as you explain it to the explainer, so that answer just ring to my head, just for me. Yes. Wait,
okay, might give you an example, for instance.
Oh no. Yeah.
So let's say for instance, artists like an artist like Magasco, for instance.
DJ Jab.
Most Cameroonian. Okay, more take for instance a Cameroonian artist like Magasco.
Yeah.
Alright. By the way, I'll be a very big fan of Magasco. I like Magasco.
Yeah, shout out to Magas.
Shout out to Magasco. You know, he will talk some time for a musical make. Give me the bang bang. Pass me the lighter. You know. You know that indication say the stay for Jamaica.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, I don't know what that Magasco does. Now the way we be inspired. Kameni, you know, Kameni do dance hall now.
Yeah.
The Kameni no be Jamaican. Even Mr. Liu self na dance hall artist. You know, but Mr. Liu no grow for jam rock. He no grow for Montego Bay or for Sean Kingston for Jamaica. You know, but he decides say he want to put some small Jamaican flavor for his music because he be inspired to go for that direction.
That's in this one. Just we Cameroonian the mentality why. Even the Cameroonian they themselves they enjoy Patoran King song they when still the same thing. He's not a Jamaican.
He's not a Jamaican. Perfect example.
Yeah. Even Patoran King. So most Cameroonian they we just chose for being hypocrite like with one pigeonhole own people. You see, forget for no say most of the thing the way we would enjoy the influences that come out from different side.
Right.
Before we even enjoy, before the hard one just be perfect the way we did, we enjoy. My own phone to your
right.
own my own phone, my phone charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, so I understand
that's
that
why people indeed and yeah. It be very poor. You know.
Yeah.
Say for Cameroonian the way they get a lot of legends the way they don't come out from here. You know, the people them they need to still understand, you know, the potential we'll get them, you know, for make Cameroonian artists and be heard all around the world.
Yeah. Normally,
you know, if Shakira
good example. Yeah, good point.
You know, if Shakira fit do Afrobeats, then
Yeah,
me will be African. One no do Afrobeats.
exactly.
You know, right? So
Drake then they use all then they use
exactly.
Afrobeats now. Like
Right.
they go dancehall culture, be inspired
Yeah.
by that one. They come off with it now. They don't enter on Afrobeats. Like Tiana Taylor album, he get the video for the
Right.
Afrobeat. Trey Songz, pure R&B man. I know that you get some influence from Trey Songz because they're like around 2016. I don't see the name much in new songs. And towards that time, they're like Trey Songz be there at like 2015, 2016, like 14 towards like for that run. Trey Songz be get that run. So towards that time, I be see your song like so yeah, so in our SoundCloud or somewhere. I don't forget.
No. Me and Trey Songz, we don't get no relationship when it comes
I'm
to
not saying relationship.
art.
It's just like how we now, Lil Baby, then also now Wayne, all them they pay homage to Wayne, but they say they were influenced, they were inspired by him. He made them understand, like he gave them a viewpoint of how music can be diverse. Because I Wayne become all my just feel like our OG guy that we say rap style, no be way too now, but he influenced next generation. Even that way new generation, now the new generation, that one now no people. Yeah, always get that it. Yeah, so towards that time, I feel like okay, R. Kelly their time and Usher that time don't go okay. Trey don't come. Like I feel like they to say no, but that one to be real R&B. That one you understand? So I feel like okay, maybe this guy got his inspiration from this guy.
Right. It's just like we get. Okay, the very good example. You just like that R&B for that time now. That Tyrese their own R&B that time, so they call them old school R&B. You know, and they just like how we will get Ansel Makosa and they will get Makosa.
Yeah.
You know, so the time they pass and then the sound they change because of innovation, technology. You know, new languages and the language they evolve and all that kind of thing. So the sound definitely could change. You know, Trey Songz is an amazing artist. Shout out to him if he ever sees this. But I never really I've not really been directly influenced by Trey Songz. Name wise, you know, get nothing to do with Trey Songz. You know, yeah, pretty much. But Trey Songz is an amazing artist. I love his music. You know, now one of the artists.
Nito, you're late, but you're not completely late. So if you get your questions, then drop it down there, okay? You can drop it. We'll still chop them up to go. So at this point, because I've been talk about this year project for Victor, like that way I listen to the project and I say thank you for introducing me to the project because the year before the end where I've been no say okay I don't year or two I'll be few year for the year and I've been no say someone will come in to make a reevaluate my list, you know.
Right.
So so that way I'll be here the thing like that coming why I don't read and put it on two off my chain of thought. Yeah, but Marcy. Okay. Now I'm fucked up. Maybe never quite a
You say time we be hear the album.
Yeah, that will be hear the album. That time I want ask now, see it here. Now question after that other talk now question is about follow, but the question I don't really scramble. Look, I
if you talk say you don't hear Autumn for the year we be to say you don't hear them and then the album show up.
Exactly. So that way the album now show up. I just feel like start reevaluate my list. Maybe even go for time would call top 5 albums of the year. You see, I know. Then we would even try to talk about why not only Kosi there onto the project. Because you don't say Kosi is a close person. You don't give me reason why we eat there onto the project. Why we eat be fit there onto the project. So why not only Kosi there onto the project? You know, try to reach out or get another feature or get.
Actually, you know, like I be saying at the beginning of our conversation, you know, Kusi understand the direction where my music they go, you know, and even time the way we talk about music, you know, we talk about some deep thing about music, you know, even about the whole Cameroonian music scene, you know, how we feel better the music, how we upgrade the music, you know, how we be competitive out there with other artists then, you know, how to write better songs and, you know, plenty other thing them. But with other artists them, you know, they like I don't get relationship with other artists them, you know. I get quite a good relationship with other artists then. Maybe not as solid as we don't always be in the past. You know, for instance, Daphne, me and Daphne we talk all the time. She's a sister of mine. You know, but when it comes to music, like when we talk about hardcore music conversations, you know, I mostly get that conversations and now we cozy. You know, so I feel like he be the best person for be on this joint. You know, because he get the same mindset where I get that when it comes to music, almost, if not exactly the same, but he get like 80% mindset of side with me at the go musically. So I feel like if I put you on the track as a featuring, you go amplify that, you know, with your own energy. You know, but the honesty about it is, if I begin to bring another Cameroonian artist on this project, I forget for probably write the lyrics then for the project, and that's what I did not want to do.
Yeah.
You know, because I didn't want them to take my project off the course. I didn't want them to make my project I'm trying to take my project international. I want my project to have an international sound. You know, and I didn't want somebody who is going to make my sound local, who's going to make my sound stay in the streets of Cameroon. You know, I want to make my music get that international vibe, and Kusi understand that thing. So I think he did a great job. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Abi acceptable. Even though it is somehow politically correct.
Yeah.
See, when the man do not say navigate between the truth and being politically correct, you just merge the two. So at least the answer be acceptable.
No, that's true because now when I look inside industry, when I look inside industry right now, you know,
yeah,
I like all things be man no be biased. You know, I love how the industry don't grow. You know, the last time I ever released a song in Cameroon was, I think, 2010. I was a Christian artist by that time, you know, and I be released Christian party. I don't hear Christian party before. If you are born again, oh, where you did, this one a Christian party, oh, that's my record, you know, and that song was a huge song here in PE, and that was the last time I ever released something officially. You know, and it was 5 years. You know, I went to the United States, and I was cut off. You know, I was cut off from a lot of things. Like I know be fee just release music like that again, because my mind be already format. My mind be already starting on a different level. You know it's what I mean. I know be the thing that say, oh well, I want my music to be consumed by only Cameroonians. That thing be already come on my head. You know. So yeah, it's been almost 5 years since I released a serious joint, you know. So I began to make up my mind for side where I want to make my music go, and which way I really want to do musically as an artist. You know, I know we can't give people them something for Cameroon where they don't hear them for 5 years.
Yeah.
Come and repeat it, you know, put different melody, they take and give them back. You know, I'm not a French speaking artist, though I can sing very well in French. You know, so yeah, I just want to make sure say my music stay for the direction where it go. You know, I will feel hit up Leo like, hey Leo, put me verse for this song, or Salatier, put me hook for this song or something. You know, Daphne, come do a song with me. You know, but I be really want to make my song go some direction, and I know be want to interrupt any person in musical schedule. You know, for maybe change their sound to fit my own sound when maybe they're not ready to do that, or they're not even walking in that path just yet. You know, so I be feel like Kusi was the best option at that time, because trust me, I don't hear Kusi on released music. Then you know, we did talk all the time about music and how if we make the music go international. You know, so Kosi was the best option for me at the point in time. Are you trying to say yes? Not Kosi has the ability to sing international. Yeah, Kosi is a very amazing artist. Kosi's music to me, right now in Cameroon, he's like my favorite artist so far, who is really making nice music that I really, really love. Like Kosi's on my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying Kosi understands his artistic direction, reason why he's on the album. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Jesus, so you were the one who released Christian Party. Wow, congratulations, my brother. I love that song. Thank you. Yeah, Christian Party is my song. I wrote that song. I was in the University of Buya at the time. I think I was in my second year or so. That's when I wrote that song. And Kosi can sing internationally too. The guy is literally the best 237 has. Yes, Kosi is the fucking best, man. He's amazing. Yep.
So now I want to ask, are you in any sort of record or promotion or distribution deal?
Record promotion or distribution deal. I'm in a record label, One Stars Entertainment. So
Never
we're
heard
in
of
business.
it, but I think I'll dig it. I'll try to inquire more.
Yeah, One Stars Entertainment, that's my record label. And we are in business with a lot of professionals, you know, when it comes to distribution, marketing and all that, and we're still open to businesses. You know, we are just about making great music, you know, changing the world with sound and, you know, making profit off of it. So
because I just wanted to be sure. I don't want to say where you don't start blow, they start to do that guy in an industry plan. Industry plans.
Yeah.
We know that yet at all.
I don't even know what it means. You just
Okay,
funny
no
me.
worry. No worry. We would in some media, we don't hear that kind of what is there. You get industry plans, you get no worry, the word will come up plenty. Industry plans they like person way, you know, but go through that process of discovering himself, working on his art, like carving out his own identity. You know, then some big team could you can to say because they get person inside that team or inside industry where they like you, we get a connection. You just take the person, so take it pay studio, enter it, take it, so you take the mass distribution, like that's an industry plan. So when an industry person, industry need to push the man because he actually deserves it or actually did what, put in the work, but just because they have ties in the industry. The industry plan that like somebody that just came out of nowhere, like na plants where they just plant the inside industry pro. That's why they call them industry plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, guiding the way you see their evolution. Because person like Jose, I start see evolution right when he was doing all those freestyles on Facebook. Like I see the evolution, how we grow. Like even fish. Okay, so man don't talk for you, see your life, see collaboration between you and fish. You get any link of affiliates with fish?
Yeah, Fish is a dope artist, you know. Fish number man. If he actually supposed to perform for the album launch, you know, but he did like if he did a little bit busy or something, so he, you know, be pushed through, and a lot of the fans and he did it too, you know. Hopefully in the future, you know, no one can tell. Maybe on my next album, like Fish go did it, you know. So we'll see. Yeah.
Okay. See, big guy be media trainer. All on a question they wanna try. Someone I know so wanna get the answer they wanna. But at least it get talk it through. It give you the correct answer them.
Yeah.
Though in the word them the way when I want to me word them, but at least it give you the answer. That's not the media train. But all my video. Well, I'm go up. Okay. So. Must see.
Yeah,
how long? How long? Go and want take most of your time.
I don't know how long, but I mean,
because
I didn't actually even in the chat.
Yeah, because maximum for the podcast ever be 1 hour, but when you see go more than 1 hour, and you say okay, the person get free schedule, they do the chop and they go. Yeah,
right.
So must see. I find a way for read the comment. I want to scroll down.
Okay.
Okay. You waste that. Okay. The Cameroonian princess is my favorite right now. Okay. NATO is asking you a question. You didn't come in. Or you ask my NATO. You know play what
Yeah, that's why as we talk so I did boy now so.
For the guys who follow me on YouTube, when I'm on no play, I don't know if they no play what they. Some people they visa they Dubai, so one they visa they Turkey, so one they visa they Cyprus, so one they visa they Canada. Though when I get reason for things so because if when I see me for all those places, so picture there or I go vacation. But I just the whole thing I like I made this, so me no man on my actual location.
Right.
Yes. Enjoy the waka. So the only time when I no play what I now when I don't enter Cameroon. So let me see. You all know for answer question. See DJ Jago start complaining now.
So when will videos of satisfaction start dropping? Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely drop like 1 or 2 videos this month. So yeah, as soon as possible. As soon as the videos are ready, you know.
You say 1 or 2 videos this month.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to drop 2 videos inside 1 month?
Well, we have another album coming by half of the next month, half of this year. We're dropping another album.
Let me see. They process to release album and your team the way the team they work. You need to see and say, for my own the way me I think. You need to give it time for digest the project. You want to drop new one.
Because
like, you feel like we don't want rush. The process is rushed. Me at once. Me I see now.
No. It's not. I think say the reason that why we what Cameroonian music industry it never go as further as it's supposed to be. You understand? Because I'm sorry to say this, but we have very lazy artists, especially in the Cameroonian music industry. And every time I see them, I tell them the same thing. They're very lazy. We need to be releasing bodies of works at least every year. One of the most hardworking artists that I know, who is a project artist, is Joby.
Yeah.
And I'm going to second that with him. You know, artists where they do album na different artists. Artists where they drop 1 single, wait 6 months. That's not an artist. You know, I know sometimes maybe it might be finances or you get 1 or 2 difficulties the way they worry. You never drop album, you know. But if you want to talk about an artist in an industry, you don't be for that industry for 10 years, 20 years. You never drop album. That's not an artist. You don't be industry for 10 years. You don't supposed to drop at least 6 or 7 albums.
Yeah, makes sense. Because
you know it's
11 albums and the rest.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you a legend. That's what makes you legendary, because you have a body of work that people can look at. If you get MP3 CD where they put your face for in the next 5-6 years, because you have over, say for instance, 1 album, you drop like 10 songs for 1 album, and you have 10 albums out. That's 100 songs. So you have 100 songs that people can listen to. But if you be that kind of artist where you drop 2 singles for 1 year, in 5 years, you're going to have 10 singles.
Yeah, makes sense. But from my point of view, I need to talk about the amount, the quantity of the work. Because listening to this year project, you get the quality already. Okay? And I know, say, if you want to drop, you know, if you go below that, now the 2 I will try to tell Victor, while I don't go back to wait to about that time, my chain of the call. 2 I will tell Victor and say, that was listening to the project from start to finish. I told myself, this guy's done set the bar really hard, you know, for himself. Because me, the way me I do not I ever compare artists not to themselves. If I want to judge your next project, I'll judge you from this one. So So I
Oh,
tell
yeah.
Victor, say, this guy don't set the bar really high. In my eyes, so because I fear the next two you want do. If you can't do below the one, I got the fear because the bar really high. But if you the talk say song that they do one fine pass and then there are no play with them one carry go. So on back to that point where I to say, don't you feel like the pressure is rush? Which one I mean I say, because me I believe say like the album is dope. You do the marketing of the album. You need to do when dropping an album, like you get a target where you need for reach the album, not in sales per reach. Before you put out the next one, like you treat that project as a fresh project until you put out the next one.
Yeah.
Like now I have to say you don't want to drop that one now, we will never digest this one, and we mean like we'll never listen and for long, recommend them for so many people. Like me the project really get room for you for grow because there's 12 songs. Come on.
Yeah, from
These are
from the
12 songs.
22nd of last year to the 22nd of December is a year. You know, and you have 12 songs to listen to for that year. Those songs are going to literally go into the year 2022, as far as I'm concerned. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why we need to make sure that you're ready with a new set of songs that can go into 2024. Bro, we no count for can't play.
I understand.
You understand?
That,
Yeah,
now
I
whether
mean say
now whether my mindset now I better talk like make the song grow on people because inside the album now people didn't also when they go on top the album.
Yeah.
Like listener, casual listener. If you say out of 12 songs you to when I go inside the album, I'll play the first 7 where I like then I start listening to the other one, like the other 4 me grow on me. So we leave that album, me go by the time the album one grow, you know all songs inside the album like you don't like all the songs and they say because some song then they will listen at one time they actually pick out to it, you must listen at least twice or thrice.
Yeah.
That's so hard day.
For real.
So sometimes like at the talk now on the point of view, like I know say you never be like for me, wait till I say you never establish that way where if you release one album in 2 years, an album every 2 years, no, it don't make sense. By the way, that's it don't even make sense ever stay that long before you release album. Because the market now is so gullible. Like the attention span now is really short.
It's very short. It's very short.
Yeah. So but
you know, right. So if you let's look for instance like on the Nigerian music scene, you know, not very sure, you know, about the time interval where Burna Boy released African Giant and Twice as Tall. You know, but it should be very close. Let me say maybe like 2 years apart. You know, but the album has lasted. Well, I'm still playing songs from African Giant up until today, but that doesn't cancel the fact that there's a new album that is still making wave. You know, it's what I mean. So
yeah, I get the point.
So yeah, and somebody like myself, excuse me, you know, I have hundreds and hundreds of songs. You know, it's what I mean. The sound of music is changing in Africa.
Yeah, fact.
You know, yes, and I don't think that I should be starving, you know, my fans from listening to beautiful music because I want to follow a procedure of release. You know, we all other artists already follow. You know, while they are waiting to release, I'm already releasing. You know, which way be available for people then. At the time where they need them, not where they consume them. I'm an upcoming artist, in quotes, you know, and you get other artists and we'd already be established. We would still be on that very competitive level, you know. And if that artist then they need to sleep, that they dropped in them, you know. Me who is still up and coming and people are still discovering my music on a daily basis, I need to do twice as much, you know, because if I want to wait and say, oh well, when this song peak or when that song peak or when this, it will never happen.
Yeah,
you know, you need to start having people listening to you as an artist, not like somebody who is doing a trial and error. It's just like how a person they go do cover for some song, you put that online, they expect say some person who can't sign in from that cover.
Yeah.
You know it's what I mean.
It does work for some people though. But yeah, I get your point. It don't work for some people, but yeah, for some people in their own strategy that like for
Right.
yeah, me have a media personality, me have to talk that one, but you as an
Yeah.
artist, you know if you talk. Most Cameroon artists them now the route that you actually put them through that cover route.
Okay.
Most of these like I say this new wave, you know. This new wave might just say like 40% blew up through covers.
Right. Shout out to
Yeah.
Better Things. Better Things just joined us.
Okay. Better
Shout
things
out to you,
about
Paris.
better top up. Okay, let me see. Baby Fever. Okay, oh man, you guys did the tongue on their favorite song for the
Baby Fever. Cucumber Love. Thank you.
Yeah, I've done here Cucumber Love before. Even before I think Joe. I think so. I've done here
Cucumber Love
Joe.
my first speaking that.
Yeah, all the name beginning. No one is a brave for any of that beginning. Yeah. So yeah, it's Roy. Welcome. Shout out Better Things. So the next one with me I want to say, okay, because you answer you give answer, you even answer some of the question there from my mind where I have to say, okay, after this I go follow up with the one, go follow up with the one. Yeah, Ezra is the first time seeing or hearing from this guy. You don't actually, if you don't, okay, you mean musically or him just talking? Because sometimes it'll be when they don't listen people to music. Because personally, me actually, when I don't listen to music for long, I like them. I go find their interview. If I actually hear the way they talk, the way they articulate themselves, the way I just want, out of that music scene, I just want to know, how did they talk, how they sound. Yeah, sometimes they ever be so. So I understand maybe the tongue in that sense, maybe not in that sense.
Okay.
So you don't already answer some of my question I want to say. Now after the project, you get with see what next week you plan up. You don't already answer that one.
Yeah, I
mean this guy is moving fast now.
Yeah, the truth I say, actually the album already be ready. The second album is already ready. We're actually working on the third one now, and funny thing I say, the third one also be ready. So we have like 3 albums already ready to put in the market. So now why that we will not get time for waste. We don't have time to be playing games. It's what I mean. The music is there's a lot of music, and I promise you that you will never hear a song that you don't like from me. Even if you don't like some, you're gonna like something about the song. So we born ready like Indo, like come for can do something for you.
Man said born ready like Indomie. Now
Yeah.
it's only no Saturday life.
Pussy on my Cameroonian princess, pretty little thing. Proud of comedy here. Yep.
Okay, Pussy let me see. For the guy and for that giveaway for today, I don't wait for people that will go for that task. Because when I do the thing, join the group. They'll join the group now how. Now they messed up at that. Okay, when I go for that old podcast episode, the link there below. The link is there. Just click the link and join the group. After sharing it, after retweeting that tweet, and then by the end of today, when I'll start receiving the money, they will start go out. They'll start sending up. So, Marcy, I want to talk to you again. It just let's say where you get plenty question they will talk and when I don't start talk about it, so the question they evaporate.
You say?
Music. I to say I say like tell why I hear the project. If they will give you book for question they want to say I give ask you.
Right.
If I say yes, if plenty. Now the conversation, then you go the conversation go and then you the answer and ask you one question, the answer and they answer another question where if they like say give ask them. So the thing you told my game, you told me off my game. No. Yeah. So and I like the way they articulate the question and say hope not to be rude, but now say you the shine past most of our artists. I don't understand what you mean.
Myself, I don't understand.
Shine. Because it be Cameroonian, so now which of our artists they really talk about? It be Cameroonian, not be foreigner. Teddy Cesar, what's up? Mr. Fame down and Mr. Fam. Okay, Mr. Fame.
Mr.
What's
Fame.
up?
Shout out to Teddy Caesar.
Yeah. So, Marcy.
I'm alright, bro. What's going on? Night happen.
Yeah. So now which of the song that they have video then they drop? Whether you give away now, so I don't know.
I know if it disclose that right now. You know, because until the music don't be ready for come out, you know, then I go to be.
No, would you mean that the video like okay, yeah. So somebody's asking right now, like Ezeroy is asking. So now you do not music like full time, or you actually have do music as the next step from what you're doing right now? Or
yeah, I'm a full-time artist, you know, and I did for a record label, you know, so
which means you have an advance. Did each other advance money?
I need do nothing else but music. I'm a full-time artist.
Advance money now.
Yeah, I do not music now full time, so
yeah,
that's music is my life. I don't get me all that stuff also.
Because the thing that most of we, especially media people, that would think like we're artists to say be signed, we just start on like, oh, the advance money. Yes. So is it right? He's full time and artist full time. Like the question, like now the next question I want to ask you to ask in another way. Say, for now, music for you, they like a passion or a career?
It's none of the above.
It's all of the
music
above.
Music is my life.
All right.
Music is my life, bro. I was born an artist for my mommy Bele. The video already write and say I will be an artist. So
I want to scroll up the type.
Oh. Yeah, music full time, man. I was born with this thing, bro. You know, I know get frustrated and then I'm still like, okay, I want to go do my music now. Or
yeah, no,
I know drop out of school, you know, and then I decide say I want to go do my music. You know, music is what I was born to do. So any other thing where I feel get involved in, you know, maybe business wise or however, you know, is secondary to me. Music is the main reason why I live. So any person waiting for Africa or for America or for which side of the world we understand say Martin Newsongz no be I'm not a joke. I'm not here to joke with people, you know, give them music and then disappear for 5 years and then come back and try to hustle and give a little bit of me. I'm not a distracted artist. You know, I have a team that is supporting me and making sure that I'm well equipped to do the job that I was born to do. You know, so music is my life. Music is not just a passion. Music is not a side hustle. Music is not that thing where I just do and I say if it happen or if it not happen. No. My plan where I get and when I do music, no be I say I go put food on my table. My first plan I say I go touch some person in life. That's what gives me food. That's what gives me love. That's what gives me joy.
Music,
yes.
Music, that's the goal of music. Like if your music they resonate with people, not just because you want actually get in their ear, so just make and see me different place where like they always did that. If you want connect with someone for music, that's aiming for longevity, not the whole goal that for guy like J. Cole them. You see, they need to just drop music because they just drop to the heart. They just drop music because they want tell a story. They want connect to some person. Maybe say tell a story, but they want connect to somebody. You know.
Right. So, I mean, you already answered the question again.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, they usually like person Just imagine, say, person where the cook chop sell am for road. You understand? Just imagine, say, that person the cook chop sell am for roads.
Yeah.
Once every 2 months, and then at the only place that way they sell chop. Or better still, that woman get the best chop for Moliko, for instance. They eat the cook chop now one time for every 3 weeks. You know, people they go forget about it pretty soon. Because it surely gets on different thing where it tie it down. From not concentrating for the give chop for that people the way that they can't buy chop for them all the time. It's like music. When you give person sweet music, he hear them, it touch his soul, and then he look left, right, front, center. Up until today, you get artists they win up. And they still go Google search them. You know, and they still go for their YouTube channels and go see whether they don't drop on YouTube. I recently checked Cisco.
Plenty for Cameroon. Yeah, me some guy C Prime, you get C Prime, you get then they for Cameroon, like I don't know why, but yeah. You get question and plenty with the you get question.
Most start with which one?
Official General.
What are the challenges you faced coming back to Kame to start again? Challenges, the only challenge we would really face right now, myself and my team, now coronavirus. You know, because you know, we don't know if you really do shows them like overseas for like the US territories them, you know, for Europe and all those other places, then we'll get a little bit of a fan base where they really grow for there right now. So now one of the main challenges is that we get on right now musically because of coronavirus. You know, but coming back to Cameroon, there really wasn't a major challenge. Challenge no be really day. You know, apart from the fact say, you know, we be get for organized for the event, you know how that kind of thing they happen on. One or two things will always go wrong. And they get for, you know, manage them. But so far so good, you know, we'll be very, very grateful. The love with people that they show we, you know, for the new project we'll put them out there. You know, I get the best team in the world, and I mean with the handler. Another challenge.
Yeah.
I say Cameroonians and they get for support this music. This is good music. The one no be whack music. This is good music. This is the best music in Cameroon right now.
Talk your shit.
There's no Cameroonian artist who has my sound. There's no Cameroonian artist who is on this level of creativity right now. So you should be proud to say, you know what? I know Martin Newsongz. When he dropped this album, I shared it. I was one of those people who supported him. You know what I mean? So I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart with all confidence. This music right now is the best that you're having from this end of the African continent. Go and share that music. Now I only challenge that now because I need to share them. That's my only challenge. So if you share, and share, you know, you go solve some of our problems and some of our questions. Please, you guys go share.
Facts. Or the two don't talk now so enough. Like they talk, you know how we rapper now? They don't do your rapper thing now so. I know say you made a rap. You be singer. You don't do you don't do nothing. Rapper them up do I really can't online it talk say see on another day. Or on the play. Yeah.
I never thought say I never thought another man no do.
No, the point is you don't understand.
Mr. Man no go online and go to say Martin Newsongz talk say no man no day. You get good artists then for Cameroon where they do good music.
Yeah, no man.
You understand? But right now,
no
which man exactly. Nobody has my sound. It's fresh from Martin Newsongz. Fresh from him.
Yeah, no man.
Yeah.
Now why they talk say if you see me at the support, like when I hear dope music from Soundway, I never ever hear them from Cameroon. Now I see most of the time like that fish come out even before one release the EP, I embracing it because it sound no be the Cameroon. Yeah, also your sound no the Cameroon. I just like that new and on a sound and two they all not two they different, two unique sound.
We're different.
I like that way Cameroon artists they create their identity like for like so that when they want to say the guy in a Cameroonian. Now one interesting thing about Cameroon, you know if you hear music just to say I'm not saying a Cameroon song that if you don't get the language.
Yeah.
Because the country be too diverse. You know, on not just the language we give them away, but if you just hear the sound, you know, if you talk, play with them, that song come out. Now the thing that I like about Cameroon and get a potential to use that aspect of we for penetrate plenty market them. We for the awesome. Not just because they fan them, we like the consumer of Cameroon will get something they call an inferiority complex. No matter how dope music they, no matter how dope song they would always still feel inferior for present them up to another nationality song. They would always just be timid for doing. Nothing that I even talk about from my own personal like episode where I did it by myself, nothing that I always talk and nothing that I experience about all the waka for all place. Even time when they enter Dubai, even time go other places. When you go club or even Cameroonian house in birthday, it'll be timid for play Cameroon song. We actually, if you listen to the song, the quality of the song and the song we play, sometimes the Cameroon song quality pass that one actually.
But
and not just because maybe not because the nationality is different from Cameroon, or not say he hold that country on a high standard. So anything where it comes from that country, whether it judgment first of all, the judgment will be clouded by maybe an impression we get and by the place where the song come out. Now one of the things about Cameroon, we don't just feel like say okay. Not pay them, not pay.
Exactly. Eating they ever be some kind.
Exactly. Yeah. But just that mentality, they already cloud which way you want here or you want consumer. The next one, that inferiority complex. They like tell what they I see like birthday occur, some birthday occur. Cameroonian DJ where they bring and say me can play music, you can't they play a foreign music. Then I actually tell them, I say, okay, you don't listen to the song, you say yes. You don't listen to the way, you say yes. You don't listen to the way, you say yes. I say, okay, this song the way you don't listen and so. If you tell me how we do play and better pass that one. And he couldn't say anything. Right. Just because the only idea between I said because na Cameroonian song. And so another one I said they clear the unknown. From what I've observed here, Nigerians take their songs like you take Uber here, you hear Nigerian songs in them. Those songs were given to that Uber driver by a Nigerian. But a Cameroonian is scared, like they say they want to present a Nigerian, an African song to these foreigners, like to an Uber driver, they'll pick a Nigerian song and present to them. Like that's what they will do. Even us Cameroonians here, we promote Nigerian songs. When they say, what is hot in Africa? Like, show us what comes from Africa. Because they don't know. It is what you tell them that they'll receive. If you tell them that this is the baddest shit in Africa, they'll say, where? Okay, they will listen to it. Say, hey, my boy just hooked me up with this shit from Africa. And all. That's just it. But we just because we have the inferiority complex, we are so timid to introduce something new to a new audience. We always run to what maybe you think is acceptable or maybe what you think they will accept.
Right.
Yeah. So that's one of the things, like from what you just said, like having your sound being dope, having all these things. That's why I just want so many Cameroonians, like anybody who watches this episode, I just want you to have that mindset. Because I know most of the guys who watch me, like from my starts, are not really in Cameroon. So I want you guys to adopt that attitude. When you're in public, if you have to listen to a song, I'm not saying I'm forcing you to listen to Cameroon music, but there are dope Cameroon songs that you always play when you're by yourself or cleaning the house. But when you have company, that inferiority complex kicks in and you don't want to play those songs, thinking they will laugh at those songs and you don't bring it up. Yeah. That's just a fact about us Cameroon. That's one of the reasons Cameroon songs is not penetrating other markets. It's because of us.
Yeah, we are the first promoters of our music. You know, for instance, like in the United States, you know, if you go to any African occasion, you know, a majority of what you're gonna hear is Nigerian music, irrespective of what country, you know, is the host of the event. You know, you're definitely gonna hear music from that country, and you're gonna hear a Nigerian music. You know, the reason being that, first of all, Nigeria is a very, very populous country. Like Nigeria population spread all over the world. Everywhere you go on planet Earth, you're gonna find Nigerians. You know, we're
Yeah.
talking about over
I think around
250
the
million
50th major
people.
country in the world, I think.
You know, so just the population of the country alone is so powerful. You know, and they have taken upon themselves as a mandate to promote anything that is Wazobia, anything that is green, white, green. They promote that shit to the ends of the earth. You know, they're dedicated to it's like a pact that they have signed as Nigerians to promote Nigerian stuff. You know what I mean? But Cameroonians are very shy of their own. You know, Cameroonians have not come to that mindset of, you know, self-equilibrium where you can purposefully make something trend because you decide to make it trend. You know, Cameroonians are receivers. They have a receiver mentality. A majority of us have a receiver mentality where we feel like for something to be good, it has to come from outside of the country. You know, but if you take a look at Nigeria, it stems from within the country. You know, Nigeria is a production of so many things that are within the country. You know, Nigerians, they produce their clothes, their shoes, their almost everything. You know, just very little comes from outside of Nigeria. But in Cameroon, it's the opposite. We're used to receiving from outside. Yo, they might do America, they bring me this. Oh, they might where go that you buy, bring me this. Oh, when you go this side, bring me this. You know what I mean? So we're used to receiving. You know, when they hear that, oh, P Square is around, you know, all the Cameroonians are going to show up. You know, but when they hear that, you know, a Cameroonian artist is doing something, they might be a little shy to go there. Because, oh, no, that boy we stay for Douala. Oh, no, that boy we just for Konaye. You know, so we don't add value to what is ours. You know, we give value to what is outside of us.
Yeah, Teddy say not all. We are not saying all of us, but most of us. That's the ideology we have. Most, not all. There are just very few naughty ones like me that when we get into a club, I don't care if they are Ghanaians or who they are, just playing the Cameroon song. I look you dead in your eye and say, okay, nigga, what? You like it. It is dope. And you dance to it. They dance to it. I recall one time I went to a club and I never even knew the DJ in that club was Cameroonian. We were playing South African songs, like it's an African night. We were playing South African songs. They were playing Nigerian songs, Ghanaian songs. The thing went on for, let me just say, an hour. Then I just wanted to hear Validation. The only Cameroon song that night. What I did for the guy that night, the guy was surprised. And I said, bro, where did you hear this? Where are you from? He said, Cameroon. And I was like, bruh. So you're actually Cameroonian, and I don't know why you decided to play, but actually he actually played one, and that switched the whole mood. And most guys they were Cameroonians. Exactly. He changed the mood of that place. Like we said, bruh, listen to this song, and everybody was vibing to it. As he played that song, the reaction of that club of Cameroonians in that place, everybody asked, like, who is that DJ? Where's that song from? Like, that's just it. Then the opposite of that is we were sitting in like a barbecue session, like Cameroonians, you know. And then we invited one Nigerian guy there. The guy just came in our midst, just took the aux, plug it, and play Ogene. He don't give two fucks if everybody there is a Cameroonian. Okay? He just played Ogene. And here Cameroonians were there, oh, that one, na music. Oh, na music, that. And I was like, what the fuck is everybody here just saying? And before he even came, we were playing Nigerian songs before he came and played his traditional song.
Okay, now that's where we come back to that very first topic of conversation. You know, about where am I from? Am I Nigerian or am I Cameroonian?
Yeah.
You know, I have two backgrounds. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Cameroonian at the same time. You know, so I'm experiencing that Eposioma thing, even for my family. You know, I have two identities, and I'm equal with both of them at the same time. You know, I was watching online, and I saw a certain Cameroonian artist, you know, talking to a DJ, and he was telling the DJ to not play Nigerian music, you know, in Cameroonian parties.
He didn't.
That's a
Okay,
good
I know
thing.
who you're talking about. And
Yeah,
as
that's a
an
good thing.
artist, you can't call his name, but I can. But I won't call
Right,
his name here because I'm talking with you. But he never said they shouldn't play it at all. He said you shouldn't play it for 2 hours straight. Like just keep
right.
playing it
Just
over
keep
and over.
playing it,
Mix it up,
you know. Right, because why? We are in
and
Cameroon,
it makes
and
sense.
it does make a lot of sense. And I wanted to second his opinion on that. You cannot keep playing at the Cameroonian occasion, and you're playing Nigerian music over and over and over and over for hours. And there's a
No,
lot of
sir.
beautiful music from Cameroon, and you're not even playing it. You know. But again, I just folded my arms, and I was like, well, if the music is good, they're gonna play it. Trust me. And from
Yeah,
the standpoint of the record label, if they promote the music right and they push the music out, to
yeah,
the right audiences, they're gonna play the music. If the music is good, if
yeah.
the music has that standard, where it's consumable anywhere in the
Mm,
world, they're gonna play that music.
mm.
So I wanted to second his opinion on that. And again, I wanted to say that, you know, um, sometimes it's not even the decision of the DJ to play. The music is just too good that you
No,
can't
sometimes you
just
read the crowd. The job of the DJ is to read the crowd and animate. Like the DJ is the disc jockey. Like his job is to make the party as lively as possible. So he's reading the crowd. If he plays 2 or 3 Cameroon songs and nobody reacts the way they react when the Nigerian song comes on, they push him to keep playing those Nigerian songs.
exactly. So as a matter of fact, you know, if I'm in Nigeria and I go to Nigeria and I hear a DJ playing Cameroonian music for 2 hours, I'll be excited.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because guess what? Guess what? I'm as Nigerian as I am Cameroonian. So if I go to Nigeria, I'm somewhere and they're playing Cameroonian music, you know what? I will give that. I'll say, DJ, hold this small, then back. Play me that song. Play those songs. Let them be on rotation. You know what I mean? But when I'm in Cameroon, I want to hear Cameroonian music as well. I wouldn't go to a DJ and say, stop
You
playing
know, this
Nigerian music.
conversation is a conversation for another day, but we can't use this. We can't use this case to talk about that conversation because this topic is so complex. Like,
Right.
because at times you also feel like if they keep playing those songs that way and they don't give these guys this way a chance, because the more they hear it, like if they hear it, they have to decide if they like it or not. Sometimes you need to give them a chance, like introduce these songs this way. So that whole conversation is something we cannot discuss in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour. No, it's a long conversation to make because the DJs have a point, and the artists who said that have a point, and the audiences have reasons why they react the way they react. So everybody has a point. Sometimes you have to figure out a way to make it work. Like, okay, 40%, 60%, that way, so everybody gets what they want.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this to, the Cameroonian DJs out here. This one is coming from my heart.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to be proud of one Cameroonian artist, play my music for 6 months. Put my music on your playlist for 6 months. Just play my music for 6 months, and you're going to see what's going to come out of that. I want to assure you, DJs, wherever you are, I don't know, you can come and watch this live later. But if you're looking for a Cameroonian artist who could represent you internationally, somebody who can pack up a stadium in Nigeria, if you're looking for an artist who can pack up a stadium in Ghana, in South Africa, play me for 6 months, and let's see what's going to happen after that. I'm giving you assurance. Man, go download my album, put it on your playlist, and play it for 6 months. Let's see. If we're not going to fill out stadiums in Nigeria.
Not just talking about it, just New Year. Like I played that Fella Rice, I played it, and I played I think it's Small Mommy. Because all those songs I just go with the vibe. Sometimes I don't keep the titles in my head. The amount of songs I consume in a day or in a week, like even songs in a week. So, but when I connect to a song, when I go to the playlist, I may not recall the name, but when I see the name on that list, I say, okay, that's a song. I played it during New Year's Day when everybody was there just playing the Nigerian songs over and over and over. Okay, they just came from playing what song was that? I think it was Down by Omali, something like that. And after that, I played Daffodil Rise, and I just sat quiet. I did not even make as if that was a Cameroonian song. I just added it to the list after that song. When it came up, everybody woke up, and when the song played, the same song, so I added 3 songs. It played. They listened, it was the same voice, and the song was dope. They liked it. So everybody was like, now be the new guy in a day. I said, Salopade. Now, my brother, I'm from Cameroon. I don't know. Just because you guys never knew, it came after a Nigerian song. The vibe was still up, and the quality was even above some of the ones you just heard before. And it was dope. And you guys kept dancing, and you guys even woke up when those songs came up because of the vibe. You know, when everybody's drinking, like sometimes, like this DJ just said, like record labels need to promote their songs. They need to put their songs in the midst of all these competitors, you know. Yeah, so they need to put their songs there. Like that was what I just did. I just played the song that he played, and at the end of it, I just said, when I don't go dance that song now, I'm not ask now who's sing the song. That's your brother from Cameroon. They said, I lie. That's in the Vicom Cameroon. It goes back to that inferiority complex that we have. You understand? Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we Cameroonians, we have a lot to do, man. We have a lot to do to promote this shit.
We do. And I just feel very I have a mixed feeling about, you know, the Cameroonian music industry right now. You know, when it comes to supporting music. You know, I've heard a lot of talk about, you know, artists complaining that Cameroonian artists are not supporting their own and all that type of stuff. You know, but they themselves don't support each other. You know, I can confidently say that I have the best album right now in Cameroon, but I haven't seen it on any artist's page. You know, and, yes, and it's not like if you ever talk for who.
Talk for
you know, from all the artists in Cameroon, all of them, they have heard my music. They know that I have music, you know. They listen to it in their studios and talk about it, and I hear noise about it. They play it in their bedrooms where nobody can listen to, you know. But up until date, I haven't seen any Cameroonian artist who has posted my music. A lot of them have listened to it. I can say everybody who is in the Cameroonian industry at this point in time has listened to my album confidently, because I know that they have, you know, but none of them have made a post about my music. But they're the ones who go online every day to tell the public of Cameroon to support their own.
Okay. The politically correct answers
that just separates me.
You're not throwing all those answers out the window.
You know what I mean? Because I realize that in Cameroon, when something is dope, they don't promote it. You know, I have the dopest album.
It goes to the conversation I was saying with Victor. Like when I asked that question, that was what I was expecting you to, like an answer I was expecting you to give. My brother, a connection does start worry. Empty and don't hear the man does start talk through you and cut it off. When I see now on Cameroon in that or on a data. So that's one of the things I was talking about. So while we figure out the connection issues, let's just keep the ball rolling. Okay. So I was talking with his PR, okay, and this question came up. So understand why these guys are doing this. And even when talking with Loco during the episode I had with Loco said this thing, that when you're dope, okay, these guys see you as a threat. Okay, most of them will not even accept it. Most of them don't want to admit that they see you as a threat, because they just okay. Yeah. Okay. You don't come back.
I'll come back.
Yeah. So we go back to like when they be asked you that question, DJ Jab asked that question, and I said this guy is giving politically correct answers. This answer you're giving right now is ties to some of the questions you've answered. That's why I say the answer the one that they expect them from them, I wanna know get them. But at least it goes back to what I was talking about with Victor, like what Loco even explained to me when I was talking with him during the podcast. He said he wanted to do collaboration with so many artists in Africa. Even before doing the song with Singular, he talked with so many guys, like even the Fali Kupas and the rest, you know. He said these guys, when they listen to your project and it's dope, their mindset is they already have a market, they have a fan base, okay? They think about introducing you to their market. If they introduce you to their market and you're dope, they are giving their fan base or their market an option. Okay, they just want to be the monopoly of that market, so they are giving the market an option. So anytime like if you drop a project and they drop a project, since they already know you, their market know you, at that point you are telling them to choose which one is better. And if you're dope, though, they may run to you. So that mindset is the fear of giving their fan base an option of what to consume is what is preventing them from marketing or promoting or supporting something that is dope. What they are scared of, they are afraid to push it out there because it's like they are.
Okay, let me interrupt you. Okay.
Yeah.
If you wake up tomorrow in the morning,
yeah,
all right, and you see a 25-year-old singer in the United States on Beyonce's page, for instance, how are you gonna feel about that?
Is she dope? Yeah. If she's dope, then I understand that maybe B sees herself in this person.
Okay, so the whole idea is, you know, like our ancestors have said, you know, when you lift someone's hands, your own hand is lifted up. You know, as an artist, I can post anybody on my page. And I don't think that I have the element of being scared that somebody is going to take my fans away from me.
That's the ideology.
You know, and if you have grown all this fan base for a very long time and you know you're at this level and you're still afraid that there is somebody who can take all these people away from you, then
not
your
all.
music
They can't take all. They will take. It's greed. It's not about giving them all, but some.
As a matter of fact, we don't own people. You know, just me by myself, I'm a fan of like at least 5 brands: Nikes, Adidas, Yeezys. I'm a fan of so many brands out here. I follow Nike pages on Instagram. I follow Adidas pages on Instagram. I'm a fan of a lot of people, a lot of artists. You know, from The Weeknd, you know, to Maxwell. Like I have so many fans.
Yeah.
You know, I can get comfortable to follow Salatiel, and then I follow Mr. Leo, and then I follow Magasco, and I follow all these. At the same time, I'm following all these people because I love their content. And if there is a fourth one, if there's a new artist who comes out, Fish, boom, he's dope, I follow him. It doesn't stop me from listening to whoever I'm already following. You know, a lot of the artists that I even listen to don't even have Instagram pages. You know what I mean? Or social media platforms.
When I see MTN now, DJ Jabs, NATO. When I see that, when I people will come artists. Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, when the internet start disturbing, DJ Jabs say, oh, you just don't say, oh, Liby, village people.
Right. So,
yeah.
I'm very, very.
It's another sweet song.
Yeah, thing is back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Victor just said something smart there. Like, there are so many guys who may be coming, or if you just came into the conversation now, if you've seen it, you get lost in the hype of the conversation now. We've talked about promoting music, like we've diverted. Like he's saying, go and listen to the project, okay, now, and don't get caught up with the hype of this conversation because that's not what we are just talking as members of the industry. Okay, he's on the art side, I'm on the media side, so we are still part of the industry. We are just talking about problems in the industry right now. Let's see. Yeah, like everybody, even before this guy album, like before his album, Martin's album came out, everybody when calling their top 5 projects of the year, Cameroon projects of the year, everybody said Fish. With all due respect, Fish album project is dope, okay? But Fish still fall among the top 3 albums of this year. But I think Martin has the right to. Martin is, I think Martin is the best album of the year. Fish was number 1 when nobody knew and nobody had heard of this album. When I heard of this album, I was just like, man, where did this album come from? Like everybody, when giving the top 5, everybody was just like, okay, yeah, this year Fish has the best album of the year. This year Fish has the best album of the year. Like Fish is dope. You can't score top 2 albums of this year without calling Fish. Before I heard this album, but when I heard this album, I just said, what the fuck? Where did this guy come from? Like it just. So that's what DJ Jam just said. DJ Jam said, yes, Fish is dope. I heard Fish album and I thought it was the best. Listening to this one, and I'm saying, bruh, this project, like, that's what, these guys are saying. Yeah, Fish released an EP, not an album. Yeah, it's an EP, not an album. But not taking anything away from Fish, but this project is dope. Everybody, Fish has his sound, and everybody resonates to that sound. Martin has his sound, and bruh, that his sound is the shit. Okay, and then let's say empty and don't start defining where me move end the conversation today. Okay, but for everybody, for the giveaway, go to my Twitter and retweet my last tweet. Then, even if this live ends, go there, retweet my last tweet, and send a screenshot to the WhatsApp group. If you don't have the WhatsApp group, just go to YouTube, to Molly Down, the YouTube channel, and just open the Liby's podcast. Just go there, you see the list, you see the Libby podcast, this series, just click it. Any of the videos, you look in the description below, or any of my videos, you see the link of the WhatsApp group. You join the group, then post a screenshot there. So from there, I'll know you fulfill the task of today. Then you receive your own part of the money. Okay? So, guys, go and stream Satisfaction. It's on Audio Mark. Like, just go to YouTube, go to my status. You see it, I've shared it there. Go to my Twitter, you see it there. Like, I'm putting that of Audio Mark because that way it's easier for you guys to stream it. Okay, without actually having iTunes account or Spotify account or Deezer account or Tidal account, all that. So go there, stream it. That album is dope. Okay, that album is dope. It's not a Cameroonian level, Victor. So I think we'll end it here for today. And thank you for tuning in, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for answering some of the questions that these guys asked. Thank you for dissecting this whole project, like the movement, the creation, right up to addressing some of the problems we have in the industry right now. Okay. Yeah, Baby Fever, Cameroonian Princess Joe. Yeah, for me, it's a Posioma. But yeah, anybody has their songs in the album which they like. Okay. So thank you guys. Go subscribe to Molly Down, and yeah, I think we'll end it for today. Yeah, thank you, Victor. Thank you guys for tuning in, bro. Thank you, and talk to you guys later. I don't know how for any Instagram live again. I beg you not trust me.
It's another sweet song.
Yeah, no, normally we'll come back some other time. We're always there, we're always there in contact, okay? In new projects, like, yeah, when the project they come up, we'll always dissect and so we'll always talk. So, yeah. So, thank you, bro.
It's
Ma leave
another
and
sweet
fear. I don't know, we know for any Instagram.
song.